Welcome everybody to GT3 race at Spa. Now for this race we are starting pretty much at the dead back of the pack besides one or two. There's actually a full lobby for this race as well, which I was quite shocked about because I know there has been some funkiness going on with the matchmaking system, usually prioritizing about 8 to 12 players as we all just pretty much stop for turn 1. Now I'm pretty much last besides Turner SJT1M, who is now behind, and another car there. So I'm going to go up the inside of the Audi and hopefully make it through Eau Rouge in one piece. Pretty much one piece. Oh, he's gone wide as anything. Now this is another thing I like to point out. They gain a 0.2 second penalty. Now I'm not sure what's going on because I also gain a few penalties as I go around this track. Well, one actually. And it was a really small penalty as well, so I'm not too sure because I didn't see in the dev notes or anything like that penalty system has been adjusted. So if you have noticed this as well, please let me know down in the comments below if you have noticed how the penalty system has changed, as no longer absolutely hammering the living life out of you, because usually when you go wide up there you get wrecked. So it's great to see that that is no longer the case, as we do feather our way through that situation there and make it out the other side. We are not doing too bad, up to position 15, getting away from the cars behind, and hopefully we're not going to be involved in much more chaos as we go throughout this race. Going around here now, braving that corner almost flat out. The Ferrari was a little bit slippier than myself. I have retuned this car because I have complained about it before, just not driving pleasantly, and I retuned the car, and you know what, it's actually not bad now. Slow speeds, it can be a little bit tail happy, but what GT3 car isn't? That isn't running traction control. So in reality this car is actually really quite pleasant to drive. You see a bit of tail happiness there as I throw it into second gear, get the momentum down and power out of the corner for the start of lap 2. Coming down here again, can we do this section again without meeting the wall? It is one of my parts of this track that don't sit well with me, and we made it through in one piece. Coming down here flat out, I think the Lamborghini is looking to make a move on the Aston Martin. Touching moments. Oh, contact's been made. Oh dear, this is going to end well. Oh, that was close. I don't know how I got through that without making any form of contact. That's incredible, I'm not gonna lie. BMW had, oh hello, that's a bad time to come out of Ghost. Sorry about that, but 3 down, 3 wide coming down here now. I think the Aston's on the far left, M3 to my left. M3's braked early. Aston Martin cutting that corner. Come on buddy, you gotta give a bit of space. Coming out of the side, power, let's go. Let's get on this power. Oh, it's going to be a drag race down to the bottom of the hill here. Who is going to take this corner? I'm going for it. Over I go. In front. Just not the right line of entry there. But we did go off track. And we only gained a 0.3 second penalty. Usually it's well over a second or 2 seconds, give or take there, no matter how you do it. So I'm quite impressed that I only got away with 0.3 seconds. And I'm actually very grateful for that as well, because that is an easy place to make a mistake, an easy place to absolutely get hammered by the penalty system. But we didn't. We made a mistake, came out to the side, only lost 3 attempts. Coming down here now, we do need to make a move on Black Dragon up in front and get away from this M3 behind us, because they are looking to make a move, and the last thing we need is to be battling, which is going to then drag us away from the cars up in front. We are in position 12 right now. There's only 2 cars to get into the top 10. Coming down here now, looking out for the board on the left hand side, braking down the 3rd gear, let the car coast in and start accelerating out the other side, full throttle as we come around this section here now. The car is being a little bit playful, but I don't mind it. It does actually control very well when the back end steps out. Contact between these 2 cars have been made, and we just feather our way through. That is a beautiful right there. Don't know how we pulled that one off. Again, we've been very lucky at this race, I'm not going to lie. Contact has been made all around us, and yet we somehow come out the other side all green. So yeah, can't really grumble at that. We are now in P10. Catching up to the car up in front, who's 1 second away with a 0.8 second penalty. You need to really start reeling them in. Getting close, getting close. That was close. That was close. Braking at the board here, down to second gear and turning in. Where are they going? I have no clue. Oh, they're back on the track. I thought they were going into the pits. Yep, well, it's easy to butcher that corner because you put the power on as you go into straight to get the speed back up, and it just absolutely hammers you. Braking on your board there. They did not. I go absolutely wide. So we are up to position now. Wow, they got the car in front has got a 2.8 second penalty. Wow, that is a penalty right there. Can only presume if I'm getting away with a lot of leniency and that other Audi got away with a lot of leniency and everybody else seems to have quite a low penalty, that might be a contact penalty. Coming through this section now wasn't the fastest, but the Ferrari is breathing down my neck, so I'm going to hold the right hand line for this corner unless they can. Nope, they're not catching up to me, so I'm going to be braking 100 board here, down to third gear and turning in onto the curb on the right, onto the curb on the left. Going a little bit wide there. And look at that, no penalty. I'm not grumbling. I think it's much better. And hopefully this stays a bit more consistent like that, because, you know, going off track by a pixel or two and getting absolutely railed for it is not nice. And drifting around that corner looks nice, but it just costs you time. Coming around in now. Yeah, I was quite impressed with that drift. This car does hold very well. Coming down here now, looking out for the 50 board on the left. Just braking a little bit down to about 100 miles per hour. Coming around this section, flat out again now, and away we go. One thing I forgot to mention earlier is the strategy for this race. As you can see, I am on medium tires. Now, it's a medium length race with 4 times tire wear, and my plan is to extend these tires by 1 lap, and then going on to soft tires after that. Hopefully, by the looks of it now, we're coming up to the end of lap 4. I think during lap 5, we'll end up clipping onto minor wear. And hopefully that'll be the latter end of lap 5 that we do clip onto minor wear. So we'll be able to take the full advantage of soft tyres for the remainder of the race. If you think that idea is going to work, hit that like button down below. And hopefully that will then extend the life of the soft tyres. Coming down here, looking out for the 150 board, braking down to second gear as we turn in. That could have braked a little bit more, I think. Not too bad overall. Coming out the other side in second gear. I could come out in first gear, but I don't want any wheel spin. How many people is in the pits? Quite a few people. And there's actually some people coming out the pits already. So that is that how far behind we was? I didn't even notice. Maybe you guys noticed and think, oh, that is terrible, Flash, you can do better than that. But I did start off really at the back end of the pack, and I don't think it's too bad overall. NWR no thumbs up ahead in the AMG there. No thumbs, that's quite funny. Why not? Why not? Oh, I'm in between the 2 NWRs. NWR Bradders is behind me as well in the Ferrari. They're going to be on the better tyre compound. So at the first given opportunity, I'm going to try and let them get through, because the last thing I want to do is hold them up while they're on a better compound. There's no point defending a position like I would now, for example, halfway through the race when I'm already at a disadvantage of poor tyres. So I'm going to keep to the left here. I'm going to brake a little bit earlier, let them go up the inside here, and there we go. Now they can race their colleague up in front. And actually help me keep up a little bit, drag me along a little bit, increase my pace. As we are 1.288 seconds up this lap. Not one lap's been clean yet, I don't think. Coming around here now, because this lap's dirty as well. I think it's dirty because of the collision I had with them. Lovely. Anyway, coming down here now, looking out for the curb on the left, braking down the third gear, turning in. Those rear tyres are looking like they want to clip onto minor wear. Front tyres aren't looking too bad, I'm not going to lie. I wondered if hard tyres would have actually lasted the duration of the race. I mean, it's not a track really that you would benefit much from by not pitting, because the pit's quite short here. I think it's about 25 to 30 seconds, which is really short. And I think you'll probably lose a lot more time than that with bold tyres at the end of the race. Bottom tyres now, rear tyres now have clipped onto minor wear. So this is going to be a sketchy moment. No, it's all right. I mean, I do have a bit of downforce on the rear of the car, which does massively help out. We'll be braking down the second gear here, turning in, and into the pit stop we go. Going to choose a nice set of soft tyres here, and no fuel because I don't need it any at the moment. But whilst we are in the pits, I'd like to take a moment out to thank our channel members, which are Jeffrey Anderson, Andy Good, Sigmatic, DMC Motorsport, Daniel Adams, John Burns, AK47, Sapphire and Slow. Thank you guys very much for supporting the channel, and if you enjoy what you're watching here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. And as we're coming out of the pits, a couple of cars have gone in behind me. What position are we going to come out in? Because I haven't heard any cars go past or noticed. Position 11. Okay, but the car in front hasn't pitted yet, although they are 6.2 seconds away. Thankfully, the car behind is also 6.6 seconds away. We are on the soft tyres, so hopefully I'll be able to maximize these some more. That wasn't too bad. And 6.2 seconds, 37 seconds away from position 1, so that isn't going to happen. I'm not going to claim that in 2 laps. We're braking at 100 board here, down to 3rd gear, turning in onto the curb, totally butchering this up. Went a little bit hot, and thankfully no penalty. Car up in front has a 4.3 second penalty, which is insane. Wonder how they managed to get that much. Coming round here now, don't know, the frames look a bit off there, it looked a bit stuttery. Not too sure what is going on there. Anyway, coming down here now, we are doing okay. 4.7 seconds away from the car in front, totally butchering this up as well. Might as well stick the back end out and have some fun. No penalty. I think the penalty system is much improved, but again, you're gonna have to tell me your experiences down in the comment section below. Are you having the same experience as myself? Coming around here now, we are 4.5 seconds away from the car up in front, 6 seconds away from the car behind. We lost a little bit of time thanks to totally butchering that outer part of the track. Coming around here now, get that power on, let's go. 3.3 seconds away, just climbing down, and 6.1 seconds away from the car behind. I think we lost a few seconds away from position 1 as well, so I'm judging my pace by what the position 1's lap time, how distance away is. Occupied spring up in front, braking down to 2nd gear, turning in, and they're going into the pits. Fair enough, their tyres may well be goosed, so they're probably going to soft tyres as well. Coming around in now, 7.7 seconds away from the car up in front. They haven't pitted, actually, looking at that, so they were on hard tyres and obviously chosen not to pit, which is a brave move, I'm not going to lie. Come round here, 6.6 seconds away, 6.5. I mean, to be fair, last lap, their tyre's going to be well cooked. Ooh. Nope, no penalty there. That is a brilliant news. Coming down here now, 5 seconds away from the car up in front. Yeah, so even if they picked hard tyres, I think that's going to be quite rough, this final lap for them. I'm not too sure how the car in front is just leaving them behind. Bit of smoke there. Oh, I definitely think they're struggling like anything in that car. And it's a Lamborghini as well. Oh, that is rough. Because that Lamborghini, it needs tyre grip because it's just a rough car to drive out. Coming around in now. Accelerate at the other side. 10 seconds away from that car up in front, so we didn't actually make it by any time. They could also be on soft tyres, I have no clue. Around here, I wonder if I could have gone into a lap. No, I think I did it right. If I went in a lap earlier, these soft tyres would be wrecked by now, because I think they're about to click onto minor wear by the looks of it. So I think it was actually the right time to pit when I chose to do so. Coming across the line in top 10, finishing the race in position 9 overall. Absolutely brilliant race. And what on earth is that? Yep, there's some pixel errors going on there, I'm not going to lie. Thankfully, not that many people quit, but looking at the leaderboard now, I don't think one person got away with not getting a penalty. One person. That's insane. Everybody's on the penalty. Look at that. We had a few DNFs, but yeah, one person out of everyone. That's absolutely insane. Anyway, thank you all for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.